Welcome back! My name is ballerscuba. This is Video Games Over Time! We are still in 1987, and we are still in Zelda II, The Adventure of Link. Where we last left off, we had issues, not only in the game, but technical issues outside of the game itself. I do apologize for those audio issues. Basically what happened is that a whole bunch of settings got reset, and I did not notice that. So those have been changed to where I want them again, so hopefully everything's good moving forward, and then hopefully with the new game, we'll be able to go everywhere I want to go and not have the game just die on me. That'd be nice. But when we last left off, we made it to a new continent. This is the town of Naburu. And one of the things that I didn't show off is that the random people that walk around town that I've kind of just been avoiding, they do say some new things. You must save Hyrule. I didn't say they were going to be useful, I just said they're new. There should be 3 people that we can kind of talk to that are kind of just like the normal walking around town people. Not you. Well, there was somebody, but I got to him too late. Is he going to show up back here? No, of course not. Like I said, nothing particularly useful. So if you skip it, it's fine. We'll just skip it for now, and next time we head into town, of course, like right as I'm leaving, people start showing up. We'll just continue on with what we wanted to do normally, and we'll talk to them at some point. First thing that we want to do is head north along this road to this cave here. If you do not have the fire spell, go get it. You're gonna need it for this cave, like right off the bat. Alright, so we got some ache men here, as they are called, because they are aches, and then they turn into dragons. It makes sense, I swear. Alright, so 3 of them down. What we're going to need to do now is head to the right and face our first Zora. Now, I didn't really, there we go. I was about to say, I didn't really get a chance to show it off, but Zoras are immune to all your normal damage. You need to hit them with fire. It's the only way to damage them. I don't know why. They are normally aquatic enemies. This one was in a cave. Maybe there's a lake in here somewhere, but that's how that works. You have to... Oh, I'll take that. Thank you very much. That's the only way to damage the Zoras, is to hit them with fire. What we want to do is head east across the forest here, and there is a spot right... Ooh, couldn't quite make it. Oh, that's not nice. Oh no. That is not nice at all. These guys are not worth my time. They weren't in the first game either. Hey, I made it to the spot. All right, in here there is extra life. This one you just walk into. Game's not very consistent about those things. All right, so once we get the extra life, which I believe puts us... I keep on trying to hit pause on the overworld, but that just pauses the game. I wanted to show off, I think that puts us up to 3 lives. All right, so now we can make it to this giant maze. It's all a road, so you don't have to worry about too many random enemies, but there are kind of some action scenes. What you want to do is stick to the southern part as far as you can and head east, and then up and around into that spot there where we can find a hole to walk into. And once you're here, you want to cast Shield, because we do have another new enemy. It's basically a lizard man. He's basically an iron knuckle. But I feel like his hitbox is a little bit more precise than a normal iron knuckle. I don't know. 150 points for defeating him, though. And way over here we can find a child! I'll just take that, put him in my pocket, and we're gonna move on. And we're just not going to address how weird that is. We're going to head out and back out to the world map. And now we backtrack. We have the child. Officially, the child acts like an item, and the item is named Kidnapped Child. So there you go. I will absolutely take that. They're being a little bit nicer about the fairies these days. I'll take it. Yeah. All right, I'm not a big fan of this fight at all, so I'm just going to get out. Like, you can't hit him in the legs. If I could hit him in the legs, it would be so much nicer. Block that. Go for the jump, and I am out of here. Okay, back through this kind of tunnel here. We need to set up fire again. They take so many hits. Why do they take so many hits? I would also like to turn off fire at this point, but that's not something that they really allow me to do. Thought I timed that, but I guess not. Hey, you know what? Fire worked out. Hooray. And we made it to the other side where we can go back to Nibiru. I believe that is all that we need to do, right? You have anything new to say? You do. Please save our town. All right, well, we did it. I thought that we... Wait, do we... I don't think we need to actually come here. No, I'm confused, but I'm gonna get heals while I'm here. Anyway, the magic lady should be around here somewhere. Yeah. You have anything to say? I know nothing. Super useful. Yeah, that's not who I'm looking to talk to. There you are! Where have you been? And then that's how we can get a full heal. Hooray. Now, I believe... Yeah, we just wanted to go back to the mainland, and... Okay. Now I am aware. You say something new, right? You must save Hyrule! Okay. So once we have made it here, we can go back through this cave, which is not my favorite, but we can do it. Drop down. There we go. Not useful, right? Well, let's cast fire, and then you're useful. We already know we're gonna have to do that anyway. Please go to the left, thank you. Okay, not what I needed right now, but thank you. I'll take it. All right, and then from here we want to go west. And that'll lead us to a desert eventually. Oh, we got a fairly difficult fight here. Yeah, because of these things, you just kind of have to spam and then... Don't let them be on top of you. No, no, no. Because that only damages them. Of course. Let's just go for life. And then we can hit... Can only hit these guys with their eyes open. And he doesn't want to play nice, so we're moving on. Alright, over to the west. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Can't remember these guys' names, but this is not a good fight for me. Okay, let's just continue on. And we have blue Octoroks. Oh, they fire very quickly. Alright, you just go die. Once again, if you're like one underneath them, it's so nice. Like you end up doing pretty well that way. Try to take advantage of the terrain when I can. But we made it through. Now we can go through. I didn't even see the bubbles. I was too focused on the Octorok. That's just not nice at all. You know, giving me fairly difficult enemies because of their pattern. While I have to focus... Oh, feedback, not necessarily what I wanted, but hopefully it's enough here. Jump, okay, and looks like we made it. Okay, so we have made it to town, just barely. This is the Mountain Town of Darunia. And then you say the same thing, right? Please save our town. But then you turn into a monster, which makes me think you don't want me to save your town. Let's find some heals. Alright, stop by for a while. Why don't you come up and see me sometime? Revived! Alright, well, they say some new things. That's something. What do you have to say about this? The devil does not like noise. That's never a good sign for me, is it? Okay, let's head up in here, see if there's anything we can find. Anything down here? We've done that before. Hiding under the table? Well, guess there's nothing. Yes. Alright. Rest here. So this one is rest. How about that? It's my special medicine! Moving on! You must save Hyrule! Yeah, and then you turn to a bat. Let's stop talking to random town people. You don't look random, though. The palace has a false wall. He did not turn into an enemy for me. Okay, you might have noticed this kind of ramps up into a chimney. We have not seen a chimney before. That is probably going to be important. Anything else here in this screen? No. There is a chimney, but let's use jump. Okay, and use it properly. There we go. Like, it takes such precise timing and everything to get that done. And we can make it in here, going down the chimney. Call me Santa, I guess. Although, Link went down it like he was Mario, let's be honest. And down here we can find you. You're gonna give me a new technique? When you jump, press up to stab. We are now able to stab up. There we go. There. Like, if I hold up first and then jump, it looks better. If I do it like that, he just kind of he does it real fast. Alright. So we got the up stab. This is technically known as the jump thrust. But I probably won't be calling it that. Okay. Yeah, it only works on the way up. On the way down, no. So, yeah, you kind of want to do up first and then jump. I believe that is not everything here in town, but I don't think the thing that I actually wanted to do with the kidnapped child, I don't think that worked out yet. So, let's just keep going and see what... Oh, I think it's actually you. You are a hero for saving my child. Come. What she would normally say if you haven't gotten the child yet is rescue the kidnapped child on the island. But we did it already, so we can head in and go see the wise man. You must do a quest to get the wise man to help you. This magic will strengthen a shield. And we get the reflect. You might remember reflect from the previous game where we could reflect with the shield. This will actually allow us to block things we couldn't before, like the axes that I've been hating for so much. And then certain magic attacks can be reflected, but it does actually make your shield stronger, which is nice. Okay. We finally have a way to, like, deal with axes and stuff. Let's see what else is here. Oh, you're just static and sitting there. A powerful knight lives in this town. I don't... Like, this thing's throwing me off, honestly. The devil does not like noise, and then you've turned into a creature before. I don't think this is a thing, but I already have to get a magic heal anyway, so let's see if we can do anything here. Nope. This chimney is blocked. I didn't think so, but it was worth checking out. All right, well, we'll leave town and then come back so I can get my magic heal. And then I believe we are good to go. Where is the magic lady? There's the magic lady. Okay, we got that done. And we want to leave now and go through the blue Octoroks again, which is not what I want to do, but the game's gonna force me to. Okay, we're good there. We'll wait for a good time to jump. Okay, and I was hitting down. I was hitting down. They just don't like the timing that I'm doing. Okay, well, we made it through one. That is the harder one because of the bubbles. And off you go to your doom. I'll let you go as well. You're not worth chasing for experience. So 20 is not a lot of experience at the end of the day. Really? Like, they're just not being nice about this. Alright, we will go ahead and do that and that. Why not? Now, these guys can just turn around at any point, and I can't hit them if they're, like, touching me. Either way, like, I wanted to go back this way as a whole anyway. Yeah, you guys are making this way harder than it needs to be. Let's cast life again and just get out of here, and we will head to the other town. And I should be able to cast fire? Nope. That makes this fight more difficult for me to deal with, but we'll just go. And die along the way. This is why I like saving so much. Yeah, we can only have 2 of these on screen at once, and you have to be on screen at the time. There's a part of me that wonders, like, should I have just gone back, but I've determined now to get heals. So we're gonna go that way and get heals. It's not like the experience is gonna be really bad for me either. Like, we have a long ways to go to get to the next level. Alright, so I just need the life healer, or either one will work, actually. Okay, since you're here. We'll get that full heal, and then we will head out, and then, yeah, we need to get back to the island on the east side. Nope. Okay, 1 down, and there you go. Please come downward. Just in case. Come on. There we go. Now you're off screen, so I can't hit you, but you can hit me if you fire from there. Okay, that is done. Not too bad, just a little bit of magic. Alright, let's go back to the east side. Trying to avoid enemies as we go. Really? They're not making that fun for me. Okay. Over to the right side. Let's go left. Okay. Through there and onto Maze Island. Okay. I believe... Oh, no, I do need to level grind now, don't I? I do. Oh, that sucks. I don't want to level grind. All right, we have to level grind now in order to get up to the 2500. Like I said, it was a ways off. So in the plains here, I am told that fire is the way to go. That these enemies, they are weak to fire. That's not going to help me too much if the other enemies that I encounter are going to be a nightmare for me anyway. Alright, so I guess I'm going to do some level grinding here. We need to get up to 2500, and that will be fun. I'll meet you on the other side of that. Level grinding done, it is time to head back to the island with the giant maze on it, and this time we're actually going to go through the maze. So let's go into this area first. We will eventually turn on fire. Why not? Go ahead and turn on fire so that I can take out all these Aikmen kind of easily, but really for the Zora at the end. Very mean, Zora. For the record, the recommendation for the level grinding around here is to take out Tektites, the jumping spiders. They're in the plains around Naburu. They are also weak to fire, so just cast fire and then try to hit them from a distance. You'll still get hit a lot, so go back and heal at Naburu as necessary. So it didn't take me too long, maybe like 10 minutes. So we are good to go again. I will try to... I think I'm full on health, actually, but... Well, P-Bag is going to be worth it, even though I think that's what they drop normally? No, they drop 20, so... P-Bag was a little bit better. I'm just gonna jump and go on without you. I don't need to deal with that. You guys are more annoying than the 20 experience is worth. Alright, made over here. Now, this area will have lots of traps, as we kind of saw before. Lots of little areas where you have to get into fights along the way, but they are, I believe, for the most part, avoidable. There's a couple that we're going to have to go through, but we'll see what we can do. We're going to start by heading along the southern wall, and then take the second to last northern one. Right, the last one took us to the kidnapped child. This one can lead us where we want to go. So we're going to follow this around, and that way we avoid enemies. Bridges here are not trapped for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't get it. All right, let's head over here to the far left, and we'll go up, and there is a spot that we're going to get into here, but this is a good one. We want to get into this spot. Right, why? Because this has a magic container that refills our magic and puts us up to 7 little bars. Hooray! 7 is nice. Okay, from here we want to go north and around. I am avoiding a lot of enemies along the way, like there's one just to the right here. We're going to go north instead, and then we have to go through one area. And that is right here. But bots shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But Zoras are. Ugh. Just more annoying than anything else, but you can deal with them. Oh, and here's a Tektite for us. And this is kind of how you deal with it, at least that's the idea. You get 50 points, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, we can head left here, and then through this spot right here is... Yeah, we're fine. Really? And now you're gone. Okay. Just kind of go slow. No reason to rush that. And then over here we can find a red magic jar. I believe that'll get us back up to full. It does. And we still have fire going for this guy and your friend. Where'd you come from? Yeah, their jumps are so annoying, and they got these long legs that are actually longer than the sprite on the screen will show, because I don't think I got hit by either one there. And yet, it shows that I did. Just take my time. We can make it through there and out the other side. We want to go up, left, and around here. No reason to get into fights that I don't need to get into. Then we can head down through here. And that will eventually lead us to our next palace. Oh look, we have enemies. Out in the world where I do my grinding to get health back. Isn't that lovely? Let's go ahead and cast life and get that back. Okay, gonna drop a save here because I don't trust anything at this point. Everything has been so bad for me, but we're going to head through here. Let me make sure I have everything, all my ducks in a row and all that kind of stuff, and I'll be right back. Believe I have everything that I need, so let's head inside. This is not going to be an easy dungeon, but the elevator is centrally located, so let's hope for the best here. Oh, there is a new enemy here. This is the wizard. It's gone now, apparently. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to cast Reflect and reflect their magical attacks back to them, but at this point, I would not say it's worth the magic, unless you plan on grinding these guys, but I wouldn't. There are better uses of your time. But that is probably a good use of my time. Notice that the down thrust doesn't work on him, but eventually I can get him to jump out of there. Shield, I guess. And now that I have shield, I can go for you. There we go. 70 points, not necessarily worth it, but sure, we got hit once. All right, we'll head this way. I've been calling these guys Stalfos. I've been informed that is not the case. These are, let me read it here, Perutamus. You'll have to forgive me, they're skeletons. I've been taught that skeletons are Stalfos, but they're Perutamus. Okay, I'm gonna drop a save here, like right off the bat, because this is, I feel, an unfair thing. You can fall here. It's not the end of the world, but you want to make the jump. You want to take like one step further than you think in order to make that jump. You don't need jump to do it, but it is helpful. All right, somehow we got through that. Okay, I think I need shield here. I should have used it at the last one, but no, I do need it here. Because look who is at the third one? No. What? I'm confused. I'm gonna take that and move on though. All right. And down you go, and as a result, I don't get any experience. Yeah, there he is! Why didn't he spawn? That's what I was used to. Alright, well, we made it out. That's the important bit. We got the key, and now we have to fall, yes? Right, I don't have a choice. I get the key. And we want to drop but hold to the right. That's the trick. So here and then hold right. Hold right. And you'll make it onto that little spot there. There is a bubble. We do have the power to take it out now. Let's go ahead and cast shield because of that guy though. I felt like I jumped over that. Okay, down you go. Let's see if I can take out the bubble. Really? Alright, let's try it again. I can do this. Really? Why? So the trick is to just kind of get him in a spot where you can land on him over and over. Like that. That shouldn't have been that difficult. And you get 50 points for it. Not necessarily worth it, but there you go. And we can keep heading to the right where we can encounter some more Perutamus. I think it's No. Shield. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Close. Gotcha for another 150, and over here we can get the boots. Like, I have to, like, focus on that one. Okay, so these boots will allow us to walk on water, or at least that is the idea. I don't believe that holds anything for me. Okay, we want to head back the way that we came until we get to the gap again, and we want to fall down again. We want to go right again. That time you don't necessarily have to hold it while you're falling like you had to do the first time. And then we can hit... Really? Not happy about that one bit. Okay. Let's shield... And I still get hit. They know what they're doing with enemy placement. Alright, we got another bubble that I can avoid. We'll grab that. Red magic jar. Nothing. Like, there's a chance for either. Okay, but we got ourselves the key. How many lives? Yeah, this is my last life. Fair enough. Yeah, we're just going to avoid those enemies as best as we can. And not trying to fight on a bridge or anything like that. Okay, so there is the wizard. There's their magical attack. You're supposed to reflect their way, but instead we're going to take this elevator all the way back up. This is a good time to take the elevator all the way back up. You might recognize this room. It is empty without the Paramatsu, whatever their names are. Not worth the magic at this point. Okay, let's head back up. And we have escaped the palace. Even though that wasn't necessarily our main goal, it is what happened. So now I can come back in and farm. If that spawns for me, it's not the worst thing, right? Unless I can't defeat it. Hey, what do you know? Gave me what I needed anyway? Oh, still need a little bit more. Still need a little bit more. All right, I'll meet you on the other side of this. Alright, so I did a little bit of grinding while I was up here because I lost some experience after I died, so we're up to over 2100 and we are back up to full. Now, I should have probably done one more thing while we were down there, just to be on the safer side, but I kind of panicked a bit. So, we are going to ignore most of this because I don't need to deal with that, and I think I have enough experience to not need to farm those. So what we're going to do is take this elevator all the way down, and we are going to head to the left. I kind of got excited, was just like, wait, I can leave. Yeah, notice my inability to do damage to them. But that is okay, we will move on. Okay, now here we have another annoying room. There's no other way to really put it. We have seen rooms like this before. It's not fun. Okay. Really There's 3 of them now. What I need to do is down thrust to get out of here, right? Okay. Trying to break the blocks while defeating these guys, not fun. Especially now that there's 2 of them. I'm gonna need to cast at least jump to get out of here. Okay. Let's just go, and I'm gonna go heal. It's just like, this is such a hassle. Just an annoyance. Might as well get a chance to cast Reflect and show how to deal with this. If they want to spawn on. Not on top of me! Ah, there we go. You get 100 for them. It's a good amount, right? 100 for that. There was a second one when I came this way. Did you only spawn 1 this time? That's not nice. I wasn't paying attention. I was literally looking over just like, alright, what do I need to do next? And then they show up? That's not nice at all. Alright, let's head back. What you're supposed to do at this point is head out and to the left anyway. So, I might as well. Might as well do a little bit more grinding. At least you killed. And if I get you, they'll put me over 2,500, which should be enough for what I need to do, as long as I don't die along the way. Anytime you're ready to hop out. Thank you. There we go. Puts me over 2,500. Let's go out and get heals. And we'll go left after this. Like I said, it's centrally located. It makes it easy to make that decision to go back out and try again. So I'll meet you on the other side of me healing and maybe getting some more experience. Alright, only need to kill 1 iron knuckle this time, so we got most of what we needed. Hopefully I can do it in 1 trip this time, but we will see. We need to go to the left this time. These 2 wizards can pose an issue. Yeah, I should have just jumped. Okay, can you let me through? That is not nice. Alright, through there. Yeah, you're not worth the magic, even though I did get hit once. Okay, yes, there's a red iron knuckle here first that we want to deal with. Not too difficult these days. Oh, of course. And then we can cast jump. Get up here and grab that. Timed that right. Yeah. Once you get the hang of that, it shouldn't be too difficult, but there we go. 50 more experience, and now we can head forward this way. Hopefully I don't need to jump anymore. Of course I do. Like, how high you jump really makes this much more difficult of a fight. Alright, we got through that. I don't think this spawns anything, no. Let's continue to the left and see if I can't find... this way. Yeah, I don't think I can get him to come that far. All this so I could, like, do that. Was it worth it? Probably not. But you know what? I get a level up out of it, and our attack will go up. Up to level 6. Okay. Then we can just hop our way out this way, now that we're not constantly under attack. Then I can get this key. I can attack up, which is always nice. And then I don't think... oh, well, there is you. I don't think getting in fights along the way is actually helping me any. I don't think it helped. Okay, so then we can head back, and what I'm supposed to do at this point is go further down the elevator that we passed, but I think at this point it would be better for me to go back and heal again. The palaces, like, it just feels like they make it just too difficult for you to be able to tackle in a good run, and they just designed it so that you will always need to go back and heal and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Let's go ahead and cast Reflect, why not? I'm gonna go back and get more magic anyway. Don't tell me you're not gonna show up now. There, I'm close enough, there we go. Hey. Is that worth it? No. Even if it was 200, it wasn't worth it. All the way up. Alright, I'll meet you on the other side of this healing session. We'll see how much experience I get this time. Turns out I didn't get any experience, but that is okay. Pretty much all the experience that I'm going to get at this point is going to be wasted because we're going to get a level up at the end, and I'm not going to get 2,500 experience going through this. Just let me through. I don't really want to fight you. Now, don't need to deal with the bubble, but we do need to deal with the red iron knuckle here. 2 hits and he's gone. That is nice. Okay, we will head down from here. And we'll deal with Losis. Nothing too bad there. But this next room, I'm going to pause. I'm going to drop a save. I hate this room. This is one of my least favorite rooms in the whole game. So what we need to do is go through here. That seems simple enough, right? Well, you got these enemies coming at you, and they time it so that you can easily be knocked back into the pit. I should have cast shield. Just like that, and that's why I drop saves, because we're on our last life anyway. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. Let's cast shield. Make it a little bit easier for me. But yeah, these guys, they are kind of your worst nightmare. I don't care about the damage as much as that. Might notice that I'm jumping before they spawn. The game expects you to just kind of know where they're going to spawn and when. I didn't anticipate that one. This is why we dropped the save right at the beginning. This is not a nice level at all. Okay. There, and that's fine, I guess. You think that one behind you is going to make you safe like in Castlevania? Nope, it's not going to do it. I call this the Medusa head pattern. A lot of people do. Okay, that is done. That is a magic jar. Shield. Life. Magic jar. Jumped into that one. I don't care. Okay. Are we going to make it out? We made it out! Okay, that is done. That is not a fun level. Not a fun screen, that one. Okay, so then we can head to the left. As long as the Wizrobe stays out of my way. Yeah, can't damage. Can't do anything. There are 2 of them. Okay, let's just go, and we've made it through. Okay, I'm gonna drop a save on the other side of me making it through that room, because that room sucks. Alright, we'll head here. Jump over these guys. That will jump off to their doom. And here is another elevator we can take down. I should have one more key. Oh, I'm getting nervous because we're getting past some difficult spots here, but let's go ahead and cast jump. I think I need to be up here. At least it'll make it easier for me here. Okay, I can make it back up. That is not nice, but we made it through. And we get a pea bag for 100. If that's what I cast jump for, it was not worth it at this point. Okay, so we are good. And now we do need to head to the right. Oh, not what I was expecting. I think it's one more room. 2 hits on the red iron knuckles. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Okay, we made it again. And now we are at the boss room, so I'm going to drop a save because I don't like boss rooms. I should have enough to cast both shield and reflect. Really? Like, so fast. He's so fast. Alright, I got 1 hit in. It's just reflect everything that comes your way and hope for the best. That's how this fight goes. Because he disappears too fast for you to defeat, nor like for you to reflect most of the time. But we made it! And we got ourselves a key so we can head forward. It's not a fun fight. Apparently his name is Karok. Alright, we made it all the way here. And we made it forward. We get the level. I'm waiting for the level. Our magic will go up. And we can escape. You're not anything. And we made it out. Okay. So after we did this, we can walk with our boots on the water. Remember we got those boots a while ago? It's a shorter time for you than it was for me, but that's all right. We made it through. And now we can try to explore a little bit more. There isn't a new town for us or anything like that. We just kind of have a little bit of stuff to explore with. Don't need you, but thank you for showing up. Yeah, just made it on the road. Okay, we'll go through here, which means I need to cast fire still. Why do you take so many hits? You should not take that many hits. Well, okay. Get back up to full. And take you out, and alright! Flawless all the way back! Just what I wanted. Okay, so back at Nibiru, we can go south. And we could farm these for experience, but I don't want to. I don't like fighting these guys. But we can find a cave down here. That is what we are after. Oh, I didn't even make it in time, but yeah, we'll cast fire now. Okay, a little bit stronger, so now it's just 2 hits on them. But you gotta time it right. Gotta time it right. Okay, and then we can make it through here. And to another one with nothing in it? I thought there was going to be some. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have a scorpion. We cannot block that. We want to cast shield. And then try to go for it when its eye is open. It's the only time to attack it. Nope. Nope. God, it is an annoying enemy. You know, wow. Okay. Like, you can hear the nerves, right? That's not fun. Yeah, that's fun. You can down thrust it, apparently, if you time it right. But all that way for a 500 P bag. I mean, granted, that's the most we've ever gotten, but it doesn't seem that great considering. Let's go ahead and cast life. I probably should have tried to get a fairy, but we're just gonna move on. I don't think they're gonna spawn it again. We can just go. Okay, boulder here. Let's deal with that. And of course, now they spawn fairies. And I can walk on the water, but just a little bit. Let's just go. Oh, we'll go back to Nibiru. Like, I'm not so far away that it's just like, oh, this is still worth the heal. Those damn scorpion enemies, though. They're tough. Okay, we will get the heal out from you. We will cast life, and if I time it right, which is getting easier every time, then we should be fine. Okay, let's head to the right now. And we want to head this way. And then we have these fly enemies that will drop stuff on you. Fine. Alright, let's go this way. And follow this around. We're just going to avoid a lot of fights. And I thought that this was going to lead me somewhere good. There it is. So I need the jump spell here, don't I? Yeah, there's no enemies here, but you do have to cast jump. Okay. But here we can get another 500. Very nice. That one seems a lot more worth it, even though we had to cast jump to get it. I don't think there's anything else. No, so let's head back. Doesn't really matter which way I go. There we go. Aren't you like skeeters? Like I said, it's been a while. Oh, I can't hit them while they're like in the ground like that, but still not worth it if I can't one-shot them. Let's just move on. Yeah, I can walk on the water here, can't I? That makes things easier for me, because then enemies don't spawn. Yeah, we're not dealing with Azora. Those things are just a pain in the ass. I keep on trying to check my health and magic. Okay, we're good already. So let's head out. And we will try to get to at least the next palace. Let's go. I don't even need to heal. I don't think I really would have anyway. So somewhere this way we can walk across it, and somewhere around here. There we go. So we're starting to get spots where I can't walk it any further. Head up there and head all the way to the right, and you can get a secret area here. Let's just jump, make that go faster. I need to get a running jump for this. There we go. And we can get another heart container. That puts us up to 7. I believe there's room for 1 more of each. 8 is kind of a good number in Zelda after all. Alright, so there is the palace. So we just need to head left as far as we can go until you stop, then 1 right, then down. And eventually that will lead us all the way to the right, where we can make it to the next palace. This is known as the Palace on the Sea, and we will have to pick up from here next time. I don't have another palace in me today, but that is going to do it for Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link for now. I've been ballerscuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time for the next palace. Thanks for watching.